kind of like breaking down I'm kind of just talking freely right here, is my design process, right? Because I feel like it's fucking criminal, bro. Like, I don't like. This is my thing, right? I do think that like when I went to school to design, I even dealt with this because I always didn't want to make things that were like I've seen them before. My mind is more of a. It's like I'm good at collage, right? Mashing things together, pulling points together, and that's kind of the frequency that I live on, right? When I did the Pepsi collection, it was kind of like, hey, how would I interpret? It was a notion. It was a statement. This is how I'm gonna interpret this. Well, yeah, the sweater that's fire. We have these jerseys that we're making. We have these dresses that simulate with this army theme that's going into the camouflage, and right now I'm like trying to come up with certain things that match the ethos of what this game that's being played. And I really it's kind of interesting because like I want to tell a story. There's numerous stories because like right now, if I go to my checklist right now, right, I have a lot of different titles, and the way I'm looking at it is like those titles can be, whether they can be shirts or notions. Maybe I may look at them as a title for the collection and allow myself to dive into what does this statement mean. So one of the things about what I'm doing with Fuck These Brands is dissecting the two between star products and superstar products. And our star products are usually like our most affordable products. They all cost $68. They're all designed uniquely to like they're designed to the T, and they're always giving you the essence of like, oh, this shit is fucking fire. So that's kind of like how I look at it when it comes down to like my star products. It's like the star products are for the, how I kind of look at it. It's like a ladder, right? So it's like, yeah, I want all people to wear star products that are fire. And it's kind of like once you start seeing the celebrity, right, that's when you start getting into the superstar products. And I really want people to get to the superstar products because I really think people, once they start buying into the superstar products, it's almost like, because there's a fine line of like, this is me showing you like I can really design. Like, this is me putting my time into saying, yeah, these are very intricate pieces that aren't typically sold at $68. Those are my high limits, and those are the things that I'm utilizing from fucking school. Like, I'm using my design language, and it is tough because like and this is the thing I learned in school, was that the biggest problem with a lot of these designers that went into like these editorial pieces and haute couture and all these different things, the catalog was like, how am I going to be able to sell these things? And even like, in my opinion, like I think about Rick Owens. Like, Rick Owens has built a brand of himself, and I wanted to do the same, right? When people say, "Oh, Mr. Fuck These Brands," okay, this is he owns Fuck These Brands. As you can see, they're doing different things, but I want to. It's crazy because it's like calling your products star products and then calling your products superstar products is like, oh, you're separating and you're putting a label on yourself for what it is. It's like, no, I'm honestly like, to be honest, everything that I ever made is for attention. Everything that I ever created, how I design, it's part of me. It's part of me because I'm the youngest child. It's part of me because when I needed to figure out how to stand out in a crowd, I went to look at pieces. I looked at the things that made sense. Those things that made sense to me made me stand out so much. So when I get in positions of like leadership roles or any places that I ever worked at, any place that I've ever done, Why am I always the center of attention? Because I'm the person that's reliable, that does the thing. But not only that, it's like I recognize all the prior products that I ever made. People wear them and they get complimented on them so much that they say, "Oh wow, no, I need this. I like this. I like the fact that this is a conversation starter." So for me, that's why it's so brutal. Is when I'm trying to make a star product, and when I was in school, I realized that like I wanted to be in this fashion industry. I wanted to be in Paris. I wanted to show my collection. I wanted to be on some fucking Michael Miri shit. You know how his collection is more elevated. I want that, right? And on a macro level, when you look at these designers that were building their brands, they couldn't hold the audience for a long time because at a micro level, there were things that they weren't doing to be sustainable. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, on a grand scale, for sure, make pieces, put it out, cool. But what are the little details that you have to focus on in order to keep those sales on? I found myself a lot of times looking at people design their brands, and the thing is, it's like when I think about fuck these brands, I don't like. Yeah, I've been doing this since 2019. It's 2025, and I feel like this is what's happening. Is when I was in school, when I need to study for exam, I need to study that exam 10 times longer than the average person that came to school. I need to be in the library for 4 more hours a day. I need to be in the library on the weekends to understand it. If I was doing a sewing project, I had to stay there and utilize the free time and hours after class to be there. If it took me 6 hours, it would take me 6 hours to complete that project. But I knew that at the end of the day, I knew I was going to get at this end of this process and it was going to be seamless. That's where I'm at right now, where it's like, yeah, 2018, I thought about and the idea of the brand was presented. 2019 is when I first dropped. So we have 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. That's 6 years, right? And this is me feeling like everything is starting to stack up. These experiences and these thoughts are starting to stack up where I'm like, well, now I'm finding the pieces that are gonna fit into these spots, and it's like I'm getting this piece and I'm putting it here, and all I want to do is like I want us to be known for the thing. What is the thing? I want us to be known for the attention getter. That's the whole point of these brands. If I can get people to understand that, and that's why it relates with star products and superstar products. It's funny because if you look at the lineage, it's like fuck these brands. What does it say? What is the attention to it? Attention getter. And you peel off star, superstar. Stars, those are for the masses. You're gonna see those products and you're gonna be like, oh, that fits my wardrobe. But not only does it fit in my wardrobe, I'm setting myself apart of the things that's in my wardrobe. But then you zip into the superstar products and it's like, oh no, I'm Met Gala. Oh no, like, you know, this is an event-worthy piece. And if I'm willing to, I know what it's gonna do. Like when I think about this, my crash out set, I think about it, there's so many intricate details that the bottom line of if I pressured like the buttons and aspects of that, it would demolish majority of the things that I've done. And it's not only that, it's just like conceptualizing this is fire to do. Just being better, bro. So that's where my thoughts are laying. Yeah, interesting, very interesting.